Kailian, tuloy ko lang. Gusto ko lang sundan kanina, sinabi ko merong 55 alternative na eskwelahan na nagbi-breed ng mga child warriors ang naisara sa Davao Region. Ituloy ko lang, noong August 6, 2024, nagkaroon ng committee hearing ang public order at sinasabi na 102 schools nationwide were identified as recruitment. 11 elementary schools, 34 high schools, 123 college and universities. Doon din sa hearing na yon sinabi na meron 168 track student recruits remain active sa NPA. Ngayon, tanong ko, Kailian, hindi ba responsibilidad din ito ng Vice President at ng DepEd Secretary ang mga estudyante?
Yung sa anong tawag dito sa college po, yung DepEd po kasi is hanggang
sa
high school.
Opo.
Opo.
Opo, yung binanggit ko po kasi kanina, 55 na alternative child recruits. 11 elementary schools. 34 high schools. Ibig pong sabihin, tuloy-tuloy po yun. Magmula elementary, paakyat hanggang college. Yan po ang style ng recruitment. So sa tingin niyo po ba, sagot pa din ito ng DepEd Secretary at ng Vice President na lumaban na dito sa terorista noong mayor pa lang siya?
No, may.
Oo, hindi. Ma'am, bilis, 42. Kawawa
Just
naman.
yes or no?
Depende pa din po kasi yun sa mandate ng
Oo lang po
agency.
o hindi. Sa palagay niyo po ba? O sige, skip na po natin kung ayaw niyong sagutin. Alam niyo po ba na sinabi ng NICA, ng National Intelligence Coordinating Agency, na ang budget ng NPA 2016 to 2018 ay 5.8 billion?
Yung sa,
Oo po o hindi? Ma'am, please.
ano, pwede pong pakiulit?
Ang budget daw po ng NPA is 5.8 billion. Alam niyo po ba yon? Sinabi po ng NICA.
Hindi ko po narinig yun sa
Opo.
news.
Sa palagay niyo po ba, sapat yung budget na magkano po ba ang sinasabi niyo? 500 million ba ang naibigay?
Pero yung
Kasama na po yung sa Vice President at sa DepEd.
612
Kumpara niyo po
point-
sa 5.8 billion. Sapat po ba yon?
Pero kasi yung sa nabanggit po ng NICA is mako-cover na din po nila bilang isa sila sa mga agencies with.
So alam niyo po yung sinabi ng NICA. Alam niyo po.
Hindi ko po narinig
Yung tungkol
yun
lang po sa estudyante. Kasi alam niyo naman po, sa ngayon, ang nasa front na inilalagay ay mga estudyante. Nabalitaan niyo po ba yung mga namatay nung huli na mga estudyante?
yung violence po sa school.
Opo, ito na lang po. 8 seconds na lang po ako. January 1, 2024, sinabi po ng AFP na there is no more guerrilla active front. So, ibig sabihin po, successful.
Based po sa AFP.
Salamat po.
Senator Judge Marcos for the last intervention.
Maraming salamat, Presiding Judge. Simple lang, i-confirm ko lang sa ating testigo. So I'd just like to confirm kung tama sabihin na as of now, there's no official finding na may fraud sa DepEd man o sa OVP. Tama po ba? No fraud finding as of now.
Kasi nga po, compliance audit lang po ginagawa namin sa
Tama.
IFAO.
Compliance audit lamang, walang fraud audit. Ikalawa, narinig kita kanina na kapag compliance audit, base sa dokumento lang. Limited kayo sa dokumentong isinabmit ng ahensya. Kung ganon, yung House of Representatives, hindi naman bahagi ng OVP or DepEd. Wala namang sinabmit sa COA, di ba? May sinabmit ba sila? Yung Congress, Committee on Good Governance, may sinabit na dokumento?
Yun po kasi based on other information na po after nilang mag-liquidate na naging na available information after the liquidation na
Pero
kinonsider po namin sa audit.
Hindi, ibig ko sabihin, yung congressional transcript ni Acosta at Fajarda, hindi yon bahagi ng dokumentong sinumite ng mga ahensya.
Opo, pero ginamit po
Hiwalay siya,
namin
di
yun.
ba?
Pero ginamit din po namin yung information na yon during our audit po.
Bakit humingi ka rin ba ng affidavit? Kasi hindi naman binigay ng agency. Kasasabi mo lang kapag compliance audit, dokumentong galing sa ahensya.
Pero yun po is relevant information po na ginamit namin for audit po, na sinama namin sa pag-audit.
Yes, following po, the presiding judge, bakit po ganon? Kanina sinabi mo, dapat dokumento na sinabmit ng ahensya. Biglang ngayon, pati transcript, pati iba pang mga katibayan na sinasabi, ginagamit na rin. Hindi na compliance sa audit yun, hindi ba?
Pero yun po kasi is related pa din dun sa liquidation, which is discovered after the submission of the liquidation documents.
Kaya nga nalilito kami kasi bakit dinisallow lahat ng quarter samantalang pinag-uusapan ni Acosta, iisa lang, di ba? Yung last quarter lamang. Doon nga sa transcript, doon lumilitaw yon. So ngayon, tinatanggap na rin pati mga transcript at iba pa. Hindi na dokumento yon as covered by compliance audit by your own definition, hindi ba?
Pero relevant yung information po in the conduct of the audit po, in the
Kung may
proper...
relevant sa dyaryo, tatanggapin rin ninyo na ebidensya rin yon. Compliance audit pa rin yon, kahit nasa dyaryo, nasa social media. Kung sa palagay mo may kinalaman dun sa kaso, tatanggapin ninyo.
Kasi nga po dun sa circular, pwede kaming mag-dependent sa other documents deemed necessary sa audit po.
So, pwede, miski anong dokumento. Parang lumalabo yata yung joint circular. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you. Again, that would be the last round for this witness. Ms. Eileen, salamat po sa inyong kooperasyon. Salamat sa inyong pasensya. Salamat sa pagsagot sa lahat ng tanong mula sa magkabilang panig. Gayon din mula sa mga senator judges. You are excused, ma'am, and thank you very much for your time and cooperation.
Thank you po, Your Honor.
Ingat po kayo. As I understand it, we issued subpoenas for Fajarda, Acosta, and Pareja for only up to today. Will we be issuing subpoenas for the 3 witnesses again for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, lead prosecutor?
We confirm, Your Honor. We just want to put on record that
Can you
we
place on
are-
record the order?
Yes. We are moving for the reissuance of subpoena ad testificandum for the following trial dates, August 17, 18, and 19, to the same witnesses as follows. One is Ms. Marivic Pareja, the House of Representatives Legislative Information Bureau Director. Second is Ms. Gina F. Acosta, the former Special Disbursing Officer of the OVP, or Office of the Vice President. The third is Edward Fajarda, the former Special Disbursing Officer of the Department of Education. We understand, Your Honor, that the Honorable Impeachment Court already noted the respective addresses. However, please note that the subpoena for Edward D. Fajarda must be addressed to the Office of the Vice President as well.
Yes,
Likewise, Your
because
Honor,
he's already transferred to that office.
in line with our intention as well to maximize our time in presenting the prosecution's witnesses, we are likewise requesting for the issuance of subpoena ad testificandum to Lemuel G. Ortonio, Assistant Secretary, Assistant Chief of Staff of the Office of the Vice President, with the same address at OVP Office, Your Honor, in Mandaluyong City.
So this is the fourth one.
Sorry, Your Honor.
This is the fourth one.
This is the fourth one, Your Honor. And we would like to put on record as well that the written manifestation with request for subpoenas ad testificandum has been furnished to the defense and has been filed with the Office of the Clerk of Court of the Honorable Impeachment Court.
And the chair would like to remind the lead counsel to kindly furnish the counsel for the respondent any requested stipulation for documents you may want to prior to the scheduled trial of on Monday. So hopefully within the day or tomorrow, so that they can already comment on it in open court on Monday.
We submit, Your Honor.